Hey, how's it going? My name is Chia here with the HP Real Estate team. Today I got a special treat for you guys. I'm going to be interviewing a loan officer. He's a branch manager at Mountain West Financial. His name is Nick Street. And we're going to break this video into two parts. And so be prepared to watch the first part of this interview. But before we do that, if you guys are looking to buy or sell a home, don't forget to click on the links down below to find out more information. Hey, welcome back. So I'm just gonna go straight into the questions here. Maybe I'm gonna let Nick introduce himself, how long he's been in the industry, and then hopefully from watching this video, you guys could get a little bit more insight on what goes around when it comes to buying a home and getting pre-approved. So Nick, go for it. Introduce yourself to the people.
Happy to be here. I'm Nick Street. I'm the branch manager at Mountain West Financial. I've been in the mortgage industry since 2004, so that essentially makes me a dinosaur as far as loan officers go. And yeah, we're a direct mortgage bank, community-based lender, so really focused on home purchase loan programs. Anybody that's interested in getting pre-approved or honestly even interested in buying a house, their first step should be contacting a lender, getting pre-approved so you know what your options are.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm just going to go down the list, Nick, and then you could just answer them as you go.
Sounds good.
And so you mentioned that you've been in the industry now for how long?
So I started in 2004. I've worked in many different capacities, from mortgage banking to mortgage brokering. Obviously we saw some shifts in the market since then, be it types of loan programs available towards now. So again, I've seen it all in the loan industry in that time frame.
So over the last few years, Nick, what have you noticed about the interest rates?
So the thing about interest rates that most people don't realize is interest rates are affected by how things are dictated in our economy. Mm-hmm. Meaning when the economy is low or when the economy is suffering, they're going to work hard to push our interest rates down to stimulate buying, make things more affordable. And on the flip side, when our economy is doing well and things are recovering, you're going to start to see interest rates increase. Mm-hmm. So I think where we're headed, right, and time will really only tell, is that there's a lot of belief that we're, building out of that recession period that we were in finally, and we're going to start to see interest rates increase as there become more faith in, in our economy going forward.
Okay, well, that makes a lot of sense. And so how does it, you just spoke a little bit about how the interest rates kind of changed over the past few years. So how does the interest rate affect the housing market, in your opinion? Yeah,
it's a good question. So really what it affects is somebody's buying power, right? So whereas somebody may initially get pre-approved and look at their options on, let's say, a $300,000 home, based on current interest rates, that may equate to a certain payment. Now, if interest rates go up, that same payment that they were comfortable with before may only be available now on a lower priced home, right?
Right.
So that's where, a lot of people could be affected, people that have maybe been sitting on the fence for a long period of time, or just in general have decided they didn't want to buy until later. If interest rates go up, you're going to see a lot of buying power shrink and diminish.
Okay, so because you said that, it's going to lead me right next to the next question. So would you say that in today's market is a great time to buy?
I would say that it is still a great time to buy for a number of different reasons. One, historically interest rates are still very, very low, right? Yes. A lot of people are, a little bit frustrated that they're not as low as maybe they were last summer. Well, let's face it, historically speaking, you're not going to find better terms on any sort of financing than you can get now. We're still as low as we were, only 2.5 years ago. So it's still great opportunities to buy. There's still, in our local market, right, it's still, known as being affordable, right? Yeah. And let's face it, compared to where our rental market is now, The benefits of buying are still great. You know, the rental market's going up like crazy. It's becoming increasingly harder, to find an affordable home to rent. Why rent when you can buy? Take advantage of all the other benefits of home ownership, be it from a tax perspective, be it from a long-term asset accumulation perspective, building wealth and equity.
Okay, well, that's awesome. All right, well, that's about it. Hopefully, for watching this video, you guys learn a little bit about what's more involved when it comes to getting your loan pre-approved before actually going out there with your agent to go and look at homes. But again, all Nick Street's information is going to be on the screen, and you guys are going to be able to contact him through that, whether it be email or phone call. And so take this opportunity to just dig his brain and ask questions that you may be concerned about. And that's about it. My name is Chia, here with the HP Real Estate team. And again, if you guys are looking to buy or sell a home, don't forget to click on the links down below to find out more information. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you.